subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Hello everybody and welcome into the Black Diamond Racing League race here tonight. My name is Goose and I'm going to be your broadcaster for tonight. I'm joined here in the booth with Ricky Kim. Say hello, Ricky.
Hello.
You're joining us here at the end of qualifying right now, as we are going to get underway here at Auto Club or California Speedway tonight. Ricky, tell us what the temperatures are looking like out there.
So far during qualifying, the track temps are going to be 83 degrees Fahrenheit.
Track temperatures are going to be lap 20 and lap. They got 4 sets of tires out there, 100% fuel. It's going to be 82 degrees at least in the temperature out there. So this should be a pretty good night of racing here tonight. And I'm dropping everything on my desk like normal. So, let's take a look through the field here. Starting off in your first row here, we're going to have Austin Hobart in first place. Jacob Shoffett is going to be starting in your second spot. Travis G. Gilbert in third. Bill Hull in fourth. Alex Pollock in fifth. Jamin Bernhardt in sixth. That's Jamin right there. Jason J. Martin in seventh. Randy Drumhiller in eighth. Michael Lovelace in ninth. John Talley 10th. Jason Crumley 11th. Justin M. Bell 12th. Dennis Orff 13th. Noel Holmberg 14th. 15th, Kevin Croft 16th. Armands Juantropovics. It's that last name that I can never pronounce. Terrence Preston will be in 17th position. Ethan Farless in P17. P18, sorry. P19, Jay Hone. Adam Probst will be in 20th position. Alex McGuire in 21st. Daniel Jackson in 22nd. David Holmberg in 23rd. Austin Norris, he's going to be in 24th position. Richard Myers, 25th position. Dallas Ridley, 26th. Hayden Higginbottom, he's going to be in 27th. Robert R. Matthews, he's going to be in 28th. Keith Pittman, the second, he's going to be in 29th. Kevin Page in 30th. Patrick T. Wilkinson is going to end out your field. He is not on the grid. Let's head back to the leader as these cars are going to get out there on to the track and get ready to go. We've got some extra cameras, some more exciting cameras, hopefully here for you tonight. We've got some static cams. Yes, we've got some static cams set up around the field, so that way we are going to be able to take a look here at some of these cars. As the cars are going to come around on the back straightaway and go into turn 3, we're going to get ready to get underway here fairly soon. The pace car's going to come off. Give me one
Green
second
flag.
here. Having a little bit of an issue. Okay, the green flag is going to be out here. So sorry, we're having a little bit of difficulties. It's not wanting to change my cameras around. But it looks like we're good now. Shoffit is going to go to first position. And he's going to have a good run. Hobart right behind him in that number 74 machine. Gilbert's in that number 3. He's going to be trying his best as well. These 3 machines are going out. These cars... Oh, no. Martin.
Ooh, Jason Martin.
Loveless and Martin get a little bit of contact, and they're going to go down below, but they're going to be able to keep it straight and keep going. Damage to the cars, of course, so they're going to have to make their way back up through the field. Shoffit's still holding his lead on the rest of the field. A little bit of fighting back here. That's Bernhardt in that number 12 machine. Crumley right in front of him in that Red Bull Toyota. We talk a lot of crap about the Toyotas usually, but we got 2 of them up here in the top 20. Crumley in the top 10, being in 10th position, and Hull in 4th. Bernhardt's going to have to do some work if he wants to get up there. Continue the fight. There's the number 76 of Hull. That's that other Toyota Camry. He's trying to fight his way up there. He's trying to take this high side. You notice he's taking the high side. The rest of the cars are taking the low side. We got a little bit of smoke, a little bit of looseness. The 16 of Martin's going to come down pit road. Gilbert's going to run the apron. He's going to be in first place now. The Shoffit is falling off. He did have the fastest lap, but he's slowly falling off. He must have accidentally messed up a little bit there. And that's going to allow Gilbert to absolutely take off towards the front. He has got one heck of a lead on these cars. There's Pollock in the number 92. Auto Club will chew you up if you're not careful. Auto Club will eat tires. It seems like it's fast. It's such a big place, but it's so bumpy down that back straightaway. If you've never been to Auto Club, it is a very, very bumpy place. Hull is getting a little bit loose, and he's going to run that very low line and start to lose positions. And you see there another car.
Talley.
John Talley gets loose and keeps it straight, and he'll keep it on the track, but he's going to be slow. You see coming out of turn 4, these cars just keep getting more and more looser and looser. Gilbert's still leading this race. He's up 2 positions since the start. Shoffit's trying to fight his way back up there. There's Crumley, number 83, a few cars into the wall there. Shoffit in the 00. He's going to try and make some moves. Take a look at him. Here's the front bumper cam of Shoffit. He's trying to stay on Holmberg. He's trying to take the high line now. Not too sure if that's because he feels more comfortable, but he's got a little bit of a push, and he's going to push him. So Holmberg's going to get a good run up the back straightaway, and you see how bumpy it is. You see a little bit of sparks from underneath of Holmberg's car. That's just the bumpiness of this track. Here's the inside camera from Shoffit's car. He's going to try and pass on the low side of the 29. The low side seems to be the side that you want to be on here. You burn up your tires a lot less, but it's a lot harder to keep it pinned to the bottom. From your experiences here, Ricky, what do you think?
man, Auto Club is one of those technical tracks, more of an oval shape, not enough banking on the outside. I would say just keeping it clean and trail braking is key on this track.
I've seen cars run 3 wide here sometimes, and definitely I've seen cars be too wide here, but it's not one of those tracks that you would really want to be the 2 wide or the 3 wide on. It's really deceiving just because of that bumpiness. It's definitely doable with the right crowd, but for a long time, definitely not recommended.
Agreed.
We've been on board with Shafit here for a little bit, taking a look at him and watching him work his way through the field, but let's take a look at some other people through the field. Here's the back of the field. That's the number 33 of Terrence Preston. He's in that 33 good wrench machine, fighting back here in this second group. Just like any good NASCAR track, they're going to split up in the different groups. The good wrench car is back to the back of the number 88. That's Adam Probst in that AMP throwback Mountain Dew machine. It feels so weird saying throwback because I remember seeing that thing on TV when I was a kid, and I love that thing. See the Gravedigger number 1 out there, that's Myers. And Jay Hone in the 51. Classic good wrench Chevrolet. Unfortunately, we missed a good race. Last race, apparently. Martinsville. Apologies for missing that one, but we are back and better than ever. Well, we're supposed to be when our equipment actually likes to work. Gilbert is still leading this race. Take a look at him. We're on lap 11. The stage will come out here in about 9 laps. He is absolutely rocketed forward, and it seems like he's going to be your stage 1 winner. I don't want to jinx it, and I don't want to say anything now. You see that Ford is getting a little bit loose. You saw him get a little bit squirrely there off that turn 4 exit. But he's been able to keep it straight. Take a look back here. There's Hone again. Still fighting back here with this group of cars. There's Croft in the 121 machine. He's fighting back here in 18th position. Still trying to make his way through the field. We'll keep moving our way back through the field here. We'll just get back to the front. Shafit's in 3rd place. He's going to be trying to make the pass on Hobart. Absolutely running him down. Not too sure if he can do it, though. He's still running that outside lane. What do you know about that outside lane right here at Auto Club, Ricky?
A lot more traction, but it will burn up your tires, like you said, Goose.
He is on the outside of Hobart. Hobart's going to run to his outside, but he's going to dive back down and run that inside lane. It's going to leave Shafit up there in 2nd place on the top lane, and it looks like he's going to stay clear of the number 74, and he's going to continue down. 74 is going to chase him down the front straightaway.
Ooh, that 57 car taps the wall. I think he lost the bumper.
74 is going to shoot to the bottom. And he's still clear. And cars are going to continue the filter. See him getting loose off of that turn 4 there. Very loose off of turn 4. They're going to manage to keep it straight, but that's going to stack all these guys up back here. That's unfortunate for them.
So far, very clean racing.
That is very true. There's the 51 of Hone. They're going 3 wide back here. They're going to get loose as a consequence of those actions. I told you can make 3 wide work sometimes here. It's not recommended. Of course, you're going to get loose. Being around all those cars and having all that air taken off of your nose. 4 wide almost. What are you guys doing? Jackson, the 18 car, is going to be trying to get his way through there. It's just a hornet's nest back here. Not even really interested up there what's happening in the front. Looking back here at these machines, the 86 is going to shoot to the inside of the 18. He's going to try and make that one stick. And it looks like he's going to be able to do that. These cars have smartened up, and they're going to be going 2 wide racing back there instead of 4 to 3 wide racing. Croft is in the hornet's nest a little bit to the outside there. You saw him in that 121 machine. There he is, that red, white, and blue. And the 64 McGuire in that Greg Biffle tribute font on the car. And the 64 is going to get spun, and the 88 is going to get collected in it, and they're going to spin down the back straightaway, but they're going to keep it straight and get it back on the track. And it doesn't actually look like too much damage is done to the cars. Maybe their front fenders dented in a little bit, but honestly, it didn't look too bad. The 64 is going to stay out, and so is the 88. They're going to keep going. They're not going to let that stop them. The 119 of Matthews, that's Robert R. Matthews. He's going to be chasing down Kevin Croft in that 121 machine. Kevin Croft's going to go to the inside of the 89 and chase him down the back straightaway. He's not going to be able to get clear of him yet. It's going to allow the 119 to start looking towards him. The 89's in the wall a little bit. Kevin's going to get a little bit loose. He's going to be able to keep it straight, though, and save it. Just going to be slowed up a little bit coming down the front straightaway. We are on lap 19 of this race. We're going to be coming to the end of stage 1 here in a second. And Travis G. Gilbert has led most of the laps here on stage 1. Absolutely no damage done to that car. He fought his way back up here to the front. And he's going to try his luck here. Gilbert comes down and he will take stage 1.
Caution's out. What's your car doing, bud?
So your top 5 for stage 1, Travis G. Gilbert, Hobart in the 74, the 8 of Bell, 44 of Drumhiller, and the 00 of Schaffet. A green and clean stage for our first stage here of the race. When we come back to you, we will watch the cars come down pit lane, but right now we are going to hear from our sponsor, Premier Racing Setups.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you Want to better your iRacing experience? Head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Welcome back. You meet us just in time here. See the cars come down pit road. Gilbert's going to lead them down. Now these cars got to stick to the outside in this league. The rule is you have to stick to the outside of pit lane until you get to your spots, just like in real NASCAR. Now I've had this rule in these leagues before, and that has caused me to actually cause some accidents personally on pit road. I have actually door banged the absolute crap out of people down pit road. I've absolutely taken some people out down pit road. What about you, Ricky? I know we had a conversation last night in the Dare League about pit road as these guys make their pit road race off. Have you ever had any incidents on pit road personally from in your iRacing career?
Yeah, like I said to you last night, Goose, usually there's a lot of people trying to get a position off in pit road, so they'll try to speed a little bit and sadly take me out almost every time.
It's an unfortunate thing that happens sometimes here in iRacing. Hobart, Austin Hobart in that number 74 machine. We talked about him a little bit. He was fighting with Shoffett out there. He has won the race off of pit road and is going to be restarting here he's going to be restarting first here on the restart. In second, though, it's going to be Shoffett. Now, if you remember, here in Black Diamond Racing League, they do have the option of a choose lane. They do have the choose rule implemented here in this league. So they are going to be able to choose what lane they want to start on. It's looking like the 74 is going to want to start on the bottom. Shoffett's going to have to go to the top. The pace car lights are off. Restarting in your top 10 grid, the 74 of Hobart is going to lead the way. The 00 Shoffett right on his tail. Number 3 of Gilbert, he is your stage 1 winner. He's going to be back there in third place. 44 of Drumhiller in fourth. Holmberg, 29 machine, he's going to be in 5th. Bernhardt, 6th. Hull, 7th. Bell, 8th. Pollock's going to be in 9th. And Talley's going to round out your top 10 for this restart. Shoffett's done a pretty good job of getting back up there. His race car has been pretty loose this entire race. We're going to have to see if he ends up getting any better. Hopefully during his pit stop he was able to tighten the car up a little bit. I would hate to see him keep getting loose and falling back. But he has made his way back up to the second. Let's see if he's going to be able to keep it. Your next stage will be at lap 40. The pace car is going to come off as the cars are going to come to the restart zone.
Green flag.
A green flag is out, and the 74 is going to get a good run on that bottom side. Shoffett's going to be in hot pursuit. That number 3 is also going to get a good run thanks to the 74. Those two cars were ready. Shoffett's going to filter back into third place. Gilbert in second. And he's going to be fast in that middle lane. You're going to be able to see those different kinds of lines that these people are able to run. The different grooves that these people are able to run. There's a middle, there's a high, and there's a low. But generally, the people run 2 different lanes here. Let's take a look through the field, fighting back here. These cars are in the wall. The number 8 of Bell is in the Hornet's nest. Looking almost like an angry mob back here. The 92's fighting hard. Trying to get to the inside of that number 18 Conti Mobile. That's Bell. You're going to get a little bit squirrely coming down the back straightaway. It's easy for these cars to either get squirrely due to fighting or due to just being that bumpy coming down the back straightaway. We've emphasized it many, many times this entire race that the back straightaway is one of the bumpiest racetracks that I have personally ever raced on. That's why I'm not really a fan of Auto Club. At the California, I don't even know. It's got to have some kind of special name. Maybe the California Hellhole. Cars still filtering in line. That 8 is going to stay clear. Bell is going to stay clear of the 92, but the 92 is to the back bumper. He's going to have a better run. But he's going to chase Bell all the way down the front straightaway. And he is not going to go on the attack. Bell is going to get a little bit loose and lock up the... No, he's not going to get loose. He locked up the brakes. And that's going to allow the 92 to get to the inside. The 92 of Pollock. Bell's still trying to fight his way on the outside. That number 6, that's Tally. Tally's going to start making his way up. See Bernhardt get a little bit loose and get into the wall. Check in on the leaders here. Leaders Gilbert. Gilbert, unsurprisingly, back in the lead here. And he's got one heck of a lead. He's bringing him right down the back straight. Chaffet's not really making much of a dent on that lead to Gilbert there. Gilbert's still pretty far out. Hobart's not too far behind. Hobart led him around and he's fallen back to 3rd place. Fallen victim to Chaffet and Gilbert. These 3 are out there. And they've got a lot of cars behind them that want their piece of flesh. They want their own position. And Holmberg is going to be leading that charge. That is Noel Holmberg in the 29 Kingsford machine. Taking a look out here as we come to lap 32 of this lap 80 or this 80 lap race. Some of your highest movers out there in the top 20. Holmberg up 9 positions. Myers up 14. Pittman 17. Matthews 15. Some big losers of the day. Crumley down 7 positions. Hull down 5. Croft down 5. Your top 10 out there. It's going to be a Ford, a Chevy, a Ford, a Ford, a Chevy. Well, oh, the 29, he gets wrecked. A giant wreck is out. The 6 gets caught up in it. The 12 is caught in it. The 29 is in it.
Yes, I do, sir.
Oh, it was a big one. The 81 will spin down the track. The 121 is spun out there. Not too sure. He has front end damage. I see it. All these guys are locking up their brakes back here to try to avoid that crash. Let's real quick throw up the replay screen here, and let's real quick try and find that incident that occurred.
Looks like that 12 car got a little loose on the exit of 4.
Yeah, let's see here. See. Oh, come on. Okay, here it is. It's right along with the 12 car here. Alright. So let's do this in slow-mo. We're going to watch the 12 car. That's Bernhardt, Jamin Bernhardt. He's just going to get a little bit loose coming down to the corner. There's not going to be a lot of room for these cars. He's going to save it, but the 29 is coming up the track for some reason. And the 12 is going to smash into him, and the 44 is also going to go right into him. That's also going to involve the 8, the 76 car, the 6 car. Who is that? That's also Loveless in the 68 and Myers in the 1 car as well. So we'll go back to live here. Gilbert is going to be leading your race, followed by Hobart and Pollock. Orphan 4th and Hone in 5th. See Croft come off of pit lane with massive damage. Holmberg coming off of pit lane as well. See Bell also coming off of pit lane. He's got some substantial damage to the front of his race car as well. Gilbert is going to have your fastest lap of the day. 4 Fords are going to lead to the field. And that's going to be your first caution of the day. That was a non-stage caution. That was the first incident that was caution related out there. So it's unfortunate for the guys that were caught up in it, but it's what Auto Club is all about. It's just a loose track, and it's a hard track to master. It's a hard track to even be moderate at. The pace cars are going to come down, because we're going to get ready to go green.
Green flag.
And green flag is out. Gilbert's going to get a heck of a run. Hobart's going to be struggling on that top lane to try and get to him. Gilbert's going to shoot up to the outside lane. Hobart right behind him. The 92 of Pollock's coming down on the bottom. Take a look at him. He's going to move up in the 3rd place right in front of that 89 machine. Look at this field absolutely mowing down through the field. 92 is going to run the high side. He's still going to be clear of the 89. He's going to be in 3rd position. 74 is going to get a little bit loose and hit the wall and move to the bottom. Pollock's going to take that top side. Pollock's still heavy on the top side. He is clear of Hobart and is running down Gilbert for the lead. Other substantial things that are happening throughout the field right now. 83 of Crumley back here fighting with the 2 of Pittman. Pittman's going to go to the inside. 16's to the backside of Crumley and is also going to go underneath of him. It looks like Crumley did not have the best of runs out there. Matthews also going to get past him. At least going to get evened up with him. It's good fighting all the way around the track. It's been good fighting here. This track is known for the best of fights on the track, not off the track, hopefully. Taking a look back here, we see some of the damaged cars. Hamburg, Fridley, and there's Farless. Ethan Farless, we haven't talked about him much today. He's running that number 98 paint out there. And he's back here in 28th position. He's a few laps down though, with damage to the front end. Something had happened to him at some point during the race. The 89 of Orff out there. He's fallen back to 5th position. He's been trying to get up there. There's Gilbert. He's still in 1st position. Pollock's still trying to get to him. Pollock's been absolutely ripping that high side, and Hobart's been following him. Shoffett was on the bottom and is still fighting to get to the front. He's been one of those fast contenders all day today. Two wide racing behind him. The 51 of Hone and the 89 of Orff. Jay Hone is on the bottom. Orff has the better run though and is going to get in front of him.
Caution.
And the caution is going to come out.
Like
that is our stage
like that?
2. And our stage 2 winner is going to be the number 3 of Gilbert. Travis G. Gilbert has won stage 2 again. Alright, and if my information is correct, Ricky, that was the final stage of the night, correct?
That's what it looks like with it's on my sheets right now.
Yeah.
So the rest of the race, they will throw cautions as needed.
Well, no, they were throwing cautions before.
Yeah, I mean,
that's dare.
Yeah, for that one, yeah, definitely.
That's dare. No, for this one though, here, yeah, stage 2, it was the last stage, so there are going to be no more stages for the rest of the race. Remember, these guys had 4 sets of tires to begin this race with, so now they're going to have to go 40 laps. All green flag, unless a caution does come out due to an incident on track, of course, but if there is no incident, these guys are going to have to make green flag pit stops, and it's going to mess up their plans, and I'm hoping these guys have thought about their pit strategy along with fighting to try and stay towards the front of the field during this race. We're going to take a look here at pit lane, the entrance of pit lane. Gilbert's going to lead them down again. Again, they're going to have to go to the outside until they get to their pit stalls. We'll actually take a look coming down here through the pits. A good amount of cars actually staying out. A lot of cars still on pit road. Martin is going to be making a late pit. I think a few of our sponsors during our caution here. Again, thank you to Premier Racing Setups. We are not going to play the ad this time. But, again, thank you to Premier Racing Setups. Huge shout out to Juicy Spider Gaming and Juicy Spider Studios and Designs. They have a lot of different little fields that they work in there. So if you guys need anything, it could range from graphical designs to music to just a good team to run with on iRacing. Get a hold of them on Discord. I also recommend joining us on the Fearless Discord. It's a good place to get your updates faster than you can on YouTube and any of our other socials, because you can get it live from the source. So Myers did not pit. He's going to be out there. He last pitted on lap 34. Same with Jackson. Last pitted on lap 34. They're going to lead the field around. Shoffett technically beat everybody off pit road, it's looking like. He last pitted on lap 43. He is going to be in that third position. So Shoffett is going to be on newer tires. That's going to be good and bad in some ways. It's going to be good because he's going to be one of the faster cars on the track. It's going to be bad because he's going to be on slick tires. Here they come around. See some cars coming off of pit road trying to get caught up. They got to get caught up this lap. Pace car lights are off, which means they are going to go this time around. Ricky, how are our temperatures looking now that we are halfway through this race?
From the past two cautions, it cooled down a bit. It did reach up to 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Now it dropped back to 82.
I gotcha.
Green flag.
And green flag is going to be out. And Myers is going to rocket forward. He's going to get a good run and he's going to filter his way up top. Shoffett is going to follow. He's going to be in that second position. It's going to put the 18 of Jackson up there on the top. Myers is going to retain his lead. Let's see if we can do something about that audio real quick. I bet it's a little bit quiet on your guys' end, so I'm going to raise it up just a tad bit. Let's see here. Alright. That should sound a lot better. I was noticing it was a little quiet. But Shoffett, we have a new leader. Shoffett is going to be your new leader. And he can finally say, hey, I led a lap. Take a look at him out there.
Yeah, you took the pits on that second caution before the second stage break, so we'll see how it goes on gas.
Tires is going to be a main concern. Is he going to have the tires to be able to complete this race and stay up front? It's everything to get up there, of course, but to retain it with a green flag pit stop, we'll have to see. Not too sure if he's going to try and muscle out 40 laps worth of tires on that thing, or if he's going to be able to have enough fuel in that car. Hobart's going to be on the bottom, trying to get back into that second position. Fighting back here, the 51 of Hone. It always seems like he's fighting. That 88 also fighting, and the 3 of Gilbert is surprisingly back here. He's not done so great on this restart. He's fallen back into 8th or 9th position now. And he's stuck on the bottom. The 88's in the middle, and the 6 is going to join them in the 3 wide battles on the top. The top row seems like it's coming in now. In the beginning of the race, we saw that bottom line was the line that you wanted to run. Now it seems like the top line is the line that you want to run. Hone's going to be able to get away and going to go fight with Matthews in the 119. Myers in 4th place. He's trying to get to the back of Hobart. Pollock in 2nd is going to almost spin it around. He's gotten loose. That's going to allow Hobart to get into 2nd place. And Myers into 3rd. And it's not done because here comes Matthews. Matthews is still fighting. Pollock seems a little bit startled after that little slip up there. Hopefully he's going to get a little bit more back into it. You see there the Black Diamond Designs. That is his paint shop that he runs. Shout out to him. He is also a sponsor, as you can see up there near our lap counter. We are at lap 51 now of 80. Saw a little bit of smoke up here, and guess what? We've had some changes. Hobart has taken the lead, running that bottom line. Shoffett on the high side just hasn't been able to get him. Shoffett's got the run though down the front straightaway, or down the back straightaway, pardon. And he's gonna shoot to the inside. So now Shoffett's got the lead back. And he's gonna fight on the bottom. He had a faster pit stop than Hobart during the last pit stops. They last pitted on lap 43. 40-second pit stop for Shoffett. 44 for Hobart. They're gonna door bang coming down the front straightaway a little bit. They're side by side for the lead. Hobart's going to get a little bit clear, but coming into the corner, they're going to get back side by side. If they keep fighting, though, they're going to allow those cars behind them to catch up. I'm sure those cars behind love to see that these two are fighting in their windshield. Shoffett's going to filter in behind Hobart. Still a little bit of fighting back here. Matthews and Myers a little bit into the wall. Or not Matthews and Myers, sorry. Myers, yes, but in Gilbert into the wall. Shoffett's going to try the high side. Hobart's still running that low, and Pollock is going to be helping Shoffett on the high side and following him. Either that's helping or that's going to hurt him. He's got his bumper to the back of Shoffett. Shoffett's going to go through the middle lane. Pollock to the bottom. Pollock's looking to the inside. He's going to be side by side. Shoffett's going to get into the wall a little bit, but is going to retain the lead and the speed, surprisingly. He's going to gain a lot of speed and is going to rocket on the top lane. Pollock's going to follow him. Getting loose coming off the corner. I'm unsure if he got into the wall a little bit there, but it doesn't look like there's any damage or anything, so that's good. Here comes Gilbert. He's in the mix now. He's going to be to the inside of Pollock. And they get loose. And Shoffett blinks. And it's a mess. It could have been a lot worse. But Hobart is going to run away with the lead a little bit. Gilbert right behind. Gilbert's going to blink a little bit. Gilbert still blinks a little bit. Let's get back up there to the leader. Oh, There we go. Hobart running away with the lead. Gilbert right behind him, right on his tail. Pollock right there. And Chaffet honestly did not fall off too far. He's back in 4th place, but we just saw Gilbert run all the way up from God knows wherever he was, all the way up to 2nd, and he's going for 1st. So Chaffet still has a chance. They're going to keep running the outside. Hobart in that middle lane, in that middle groove. And Gilbert's running that bottom. He's going to get to the inside of Hobart. But Hobart's going to be able to keep him off. He's going to run it really high. That's going to allow Gilbert to get by him. Pollock's in 3rd place. He's been tracking him down this entire time. Still trying to fight to get him. Hobart still trying to get to the inside. He wants to run down there low enough and be able to run that inside line. In your personal experience, Ricky, which line and which groove here at Auto Club do you enjoy the most?
The mixture of the outside and on the corners, I like to take it on the inside, but it really depends, especially in a race.
You know what my favorite groove is?
Which one?
None of them, because I hate this track. Take a look. Pollock. Alex Pollock is caught up to the back of Hobart. I'm so sorry I keep calling you Hobart. I don't know why. Pollock's going to try and make that outside line work. And it seems like it might just do. That might give him a shot at getting to Gilbert. If these guys aren't careful, Travis G. Gilbert is going to absolutely run away with this race. That number 3 Dale Earnhardt machine. Do it for Dale, brother. He's been out there ripping it up all day. That is your stage 1 and stage 2 winner. Still in the lead. Did not get a too good of an exit off of pit road. But here he is, out here in 1st place, absolutely dominating again. Pollock is in 2nd place. He got past Hobart and is trying to get to him. Chaffet is falling off a little bit. Unsure if his tires are just heated up a little too much or if the track's too heated up. I'm unsure what the issue is or if he's just running too bad of a line, but we're going to see, I guess. Richard Myers back here in the 5th position. He's going to try and catch up to Chaffet. And they've been fighting back here. Don't get me wrong, folks, and don't forget, there are still other cars on the track other than the leaders. Back here in the 11th position, that's the 16 of Martin. He's been fighting for his life back here with the number 88, and the number 2 has been fighting with the 119. And the 119 is going to get a little bit loose. It's that air, the dirty air on this track. You see it in action there. They're going to door bang a little bit going to the front stretch. There's their pace car, the beautiful pace car. There's Bell in that number 8 machine. If you remember earlier in the race, he did have a little bit of damage to his car. Take a look at that machine now. It's perfectly fixed up. These machines that were caught up in accidents, they're back good as new. There's Ethan Farless. He's a few laps down. A lot of laps down, actually. But he's here in 26th position, running up here with the front guys, so he gets to feel a little bit important. And there's Jason Crumley. Jason Crumley's in that 15th position in that Red Bull Toyota. He hasn't been running too good all day. He's generally really good in some of our other races. Just for this race, though, it seems like Auto Club has just been a meh race for him, and just an average race. Not too bad results, though, for being in 15th position. Can't blame you with Auto Club being such a hard track. That's the number 64 McGuire. He got a little bit loose, it sounds like, and is slow down the back straightaway, which is going to allow Crumley to get by. He's back here in that 25th position, just a lap down. These guys are getting loose all the way around. Checking in on the leaders here. Gilbert still leading this race by a good amount. Pollock still trying to chase him down in that Ford Mustang. Hobart in a Ford Mustang as well, trying to chase him down. The Mustangs have been doing pretty good today. Pollock's going to get a little bit into the wall. No damage to the Mustang. The Mustangs have been pretty good out here today, surprisingly. I do see a good amount of Chevrolets also here in the top 20. Chevy also dominating out there in the race. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing too many Toyotas. I only see the 2 Toyotas from the beginning that were in the top 20. So unfortunately, Toyota not running too great today, but they don't have a lot of numbers, so I'm not going to be too mad about that. Drumhiller has damage to the front of his car, and that looks new. It kind of looks like he slammed the wall, maybe. Or maybe that's not new. I have no clue, but some cars still do have damage out here from previous places, and they're still getting loose and going up in the wall, as you see from home there in that 51 machine. Shoffett is still in 4th place, still trying to fight to get up there. There's Shoffett right there. Drumhiller is a lapped down car. He is in 24th position. A little bit of smoke all the way around. Orff is on pit road. And I saw somebody had a meatball. Somebody had a meatball flag. I saw that. Who was that? McGuire. McGuire has a meatball flag and is required to bring it down pit road. You see damage, heavy damage to the passenger front side of his car. So he's going to have to bring that thing down pit road and get it fixed. Croft also running with a little bit of damage out there, and I'm thinking that was Page also with a little bit of damage. Pollock still in 2nd position. Coming up on that lap traffic, trying to chase down Gilbert. This lap traffic could help Gilbert, or it could harm him. You could just see the surface of that racetrack getting greasier and greasier the more and more that we race on it. The longer that this race goes on, that track is just going to get worse and worse. Tally in that number 6 Ford Mustang. He's trying to make his way up the field, trying to get past home. Right now he does have the nose in, but he's not clear of home. He's going to get clear coming up to the back straightaway and is going to filter up in front of him. Hone's going to shoot down to the inside. Tally is not going to block. And Hone is going to take the inside. Myers back here. The 88's coming up on him. That's Probst. And, oh, the 2 is very slow. Extremely slow. That's Pittman. Something happened to Pittman to cause him to go really, really slow. Gilbert's still running away with the lead. We're coming to 10 laps to go here. These drivers are seeming to not really have too many more problems than they usually have on these extra laps that they're having to do. See, Orff's still down pit road. He's been down there for 1 minute and 15 seconds. See another car on pit road. That's Drumhiller. He's getting tires, and he's gonna come back out on pit road and come back out of pit road. Not getting much of that damage fixed up, if any. There's the 83 of Crumley. He's up to 14th position, up 1 position since we last checked in. And he's still fighting his way up through there. Bell and Pittman are fighting. Or Bell and Matthews are fighting, sorry. Pittman is just running on his own up here. He's going to try and get to the back of the 119 of Matthews. Loveless has been working his way up the field. He's in 10th position right now. He's going to take the outside lane on that number 16 Martin machine using those Premier Racing setups. Shout out to Premier Racing setups. And Hobart is starting to gain on Pollock, I believe. Pollock has been fighting all night to try and get to the back bumper of Gilbert, and it's not really looking like it's going to happen. Gilbert is absolutely running away. You can see just the rubber buildup on the front bumper of that car there. Try and look back here through the field a little bit for just a pretty good fight. You know what? Let's ride along on the front bumper of Daniel Jackson. That's 69 there. This is the inside view. Move up the track a little bit. Right on board with Matthews here. It's hard racing, man. It's very hard racing. There's Crumley. And the number 83 Toyota. Red Bull machine. I do like that Red Bull paint scheme. Another outside look there. Real quick. The number 9 is going to try and shoot to the inside of the 119 of Matthews. I just absolutely slammed my chair against the wall. Wow. Head back to the leader of the race. That's Gilbert. More lap traffic. That's the 64 that we've been talking about. McGuire, he had that little accident and had to come down pit road. Looks like he did get it fixed up enough to be able to get back out and run. Pollock is going to run the top side, and Hobart is going to be back there. Still trying to gain on him. They only have 5 laps to go left in this race. And they've kept it clean the entire time. An extremely clean league, as we always talk about here every week. They do have their fair share of accidents, as any league would and as any race would. But mostly I've found this league to be one of the cleanest ones out there. So if you guys are interested in a good, clean, next-gen league, I definitely do recommend checking out Black Diamond Racing League. And definitely come be a part of the races and get on the broadcast and get a chance to be interviewed. Come on. Gilbert still remains the fastest lapped car out there. He's up 2 positions since the start of this race. Let's do a check-in for the final time of this race, it looks like. Hone, Probst up 11 positions. Myers up 15. Higginbotham, or Botham, up 15. Pittman up 15. Matthews up 15. Page up 10. In your top 20, there's not really any big losers. Your biggest loser would be Shoffett down 3, but that's just 3 positions, so. Top 20 actually did very, very good this race. Gilbert's still going to be working his way through that lap traffic. There's McGuire. Shoffett's still back here, trying to make it up there. Tally in 4th place now. He's moved up a position and got over Shoffett. McGuire's going to stay low and let them by. Pollock in 3rd place now. He is also moved back a position. Hobart rocketed forward and got him. And he's going to try and get to McGuire now. A lot of smoke. There's Fridley. Gilbert is by. No problem. Unsure what the smoke is from. Drumhiller's up there with some damage on the car, but that was like that before. And Pollock's going to be up into the wall a little bit. Hobart's holding that bottom lane very, very tight. And the white flag is out. Final lap. Gilbert is the leader right now. Pollock is fighting with Hobart. And look at that. Gilbert has absolutely run away with the lead. Here comes Travis G. Gilbert. Travis G. Gilbert will win it. Travis G. Gilbert is your winner. 2nd place. The number 74 of Hobart, I believe. It changed to Pollock. We'll have to check real quick for the official results here in just a second. So give us just 1 second. We'll check for the official results here. It is looking like your official results of tonight. Travis G. Gilbert will win in 1st place. The 92 of Pollock is going to be in 2nd. Hobart in 3rd. Tally's going to be your 4th place person. And Martin, the number 16 machine of Martin, is going to be your 5th place position. See Gilbert there giving his salute to the fans up there in the crowd. It was hard and heavy racing for these guys. What did you think about it, Ricky?
It was pretty tough race, but everyone kept it clean, so I appreciate that.
It was definitely a fun race out there. Let's take a look and see if we can track down our top 3 racers out there, and we will be back with you in just a second. ready. We are going to meet here with our first place winner. Welcome in Travis Gilbert. He is going to be your first place winner here at Auto Club tonight. How does it feel to be a winner here at Auto Club?
I love this track. I wish they wouldn't have took it off. I'm so sad. This track is so much fun. It's low grip. It offers 4 or 5 lane racing in the corners. It gives you draft because, you know, the long straightaways. I don't know what they were thinking taking Auto Club off, you know, like I had a lot of fun. Tonight was a good race. Not as many cautions as we had at Martinsville, so it was I messed up and didn't take enough fuel. I was just trying to take enough fuel that, you know, make it to the end so the car would be lighter, but I didn't take enough, so I had to come down pit road and we had to fight from the back, and that's what makes Auto Club so much fun was when I was out front, I ran the bottom, but back in traffic, I could run pretty much wherever they chose not to run. So why they took Auto Club off, I don't know.
It was surprisingly a clean race out there. Were you surprised with the tire wear? Did it catch you off guard, or were you expecting the tire wear that was out there? And with that, was the tire wear that bad out there?
So it depends on. All right, so Auto Club on the BDRL Black Diamond Racing League is off schedule of the iRacing and NASCAR. So the usual setup shops don't make setups for Auto Club because it doesn't fit into the schedule, and so we all had to go out, and I don't know what everybody chose to do. I put in a lot of laps trying to figure something out. All the test sessions that I did under the league were like the track would never be more than like 20% state. So tonight the track was rubbered in pretty good. So no, the tire wear was pretty good. What did catch me off guard was the setup with the rubber on the track. I had to make a couple adjustments to the car, and I wish I would have made a few more there to make it a little looser, especially knowing if I was going to make that mistake and not take enough fuel and having to come from dirty air and the back there. I think I restarted like 18th or something. So yeah, that's the tire wear wasn't too bad because the track had some rubber on it from the beginning of practice and stuff. So if it would have been a green track, then I think you would have seen some more people struggle.
I do think that too. Ricky, do you have any questions for him?
Just congratulations and great racing.
Yeah, I appreciate
you. Yes, sir.
Thank you. I know you guys are new to this, so usually when you guys are done asking questions, they'll come across and ask the person to, give their who they want to thank and all that stuff, give them a chance to give their sponsor plugs and stuff like that. So.
Yep. Do you have any sponsors that you'd like to shout out tonight?
Well, mentioning that, do you see how good looking this black number 3 Vet the Track Ford Mustang looks?
Like, I do.
So,
I definitely do.
That was great.
Thanks to Alex Pollock for this. Like, he put it together. So I want to thank Vet the Track, veteran friendly. I deployed with him overseas, and he's a motorcycle enthusiast instead of stock cars. So, but they love racing, and they're out there trying to help soldiers and veterans coming home. Battling PTSD one lap at a time is their motto. So vettotrack.org, they're out there on the Moto America circuit. They're helping privateer teams. If you catch a Moto America event, and you'll see them out there at the vendors, Vet the Track, and you'll see them with the logo, battling PTSD one lap at a time with the motorcycle. And go give Jim and all of them some support. And hey, we appreciate you guys for coming on Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you guys for coming and broadcasting this. And I heard you guys are doing it for free, so you guys should get with me, and we should talk about doing a Vet the Track victory lane, and I'll sponsor that and maybe cover some broadcast costs for you guys.
Yeah, that would definitely be a cool experience to be a part of. And hey, congratulations here tonight at Auto Club. Hope to see you win at the next one, maybe.
Well, my buddy, my teammate at American Outlaw Racing, Ray Lane, was not in this race, so I got lucky. If he shows up, I think he's gonna miss Bristol, which I think he's sad because that's one of his favorite tracks, and he's good, man. He's really good. So I think you guys already seen him win Darlington, and like he spun at the beginning of the race and came back and won that. So like we have really fast race cars over here at American Outlaw Racing. So I'd like to thank my mom, Terry Tweet, Branson, Lucas, you guys, Alex for all the stuff that he does for the league and everything. Go check out Vet the Track, and yeah, hey guys, I appreciate you guys for doing this. Hit me up in the DMs so we can talk about doing something for Vet the Track Victory Lane.
Of course. That was Travis Gilbert, your winner here at Auto Club tonight. Congratulations to him. Now we are going to pull in Alex Polick, your second place position driver here. This is Alex Polick. Congratulations on a second place position here tonight. Tell me, how hard was it to get second position here?
It was very difficult because I started the race on a qualifying setup, so it was super loose. So I spent the whole first stage battling that. It was okay for about 10 laps, and then it was so loose it was undrivable. So I half spun twice. I ended up finishing 10th, which I'm surprised I even got a stage point out of it. Threw the book at it to try to tighten it up for stage 2 and over tightened it. So I was a little tight in stage 2, but a good finish there. I finished second stage 2. And then I made adjustments to go back to the loose side, and it was too loose again. So I couldn't find the happy medium for stage 3, but I'm happy with a P2.
Of course. Ricky, you got any questions?
No, I'll just say another great racing.
Do you think that coming here might have been a surprise to you? Do you think it caught you off guard? Do you think it caught a lot of people off guard? It didn't seem like it did with how many not cautions there were from incidents.
Yeah, the Auto Club puts on pretty good racing. There's multiple lanes, so as long as you're not getting up into people and when you're 3 wide and stuff on restarts, it'll kind of you'll get single file in the draft, and it leads to some good racing. So I'm happy. We put on a vote to choose where the league raced this week, and the majority was Auto Club by 2 votes. So it barely won, but it put on a good show. I think the broadcast, I haven't watched it, but I assume it was good racing all around. It was good racing up front from what I saw. So I think it was a good choice by the league voting on this one, and it's better. It was a lot better than last week. We'll just say that.
It seemed like the hardest part out there on that racetrack tonight. It looked like it had to be some of the exits of the corners. It looked like a lot of cars were getting loose off of there. Was that something that you had to deal with out there tonight?
Yeah, like I said, this first stage I was on the qualifying set, so it was loose just because of that. I mean, it's loose in general anyhow, but the corners here are tough. You got to figure out when to get back in the gas. If you get in too early, you're going to build tight and hit the outside wall. If you get in too hard, it's gonna, the back end will kick out. So it's a tough track. Same with Michigan. It's the same style of racing. But for only having 1 caution, and I think one caution, and there was 1 person getting loose. I know other people got loose, spun out, but no caution, so that was good. But yeah, I think it was a good race overall.
Man, gotcha. Hey, do you got anybody that you want to shout out here tonight?
Yep, so I want to shout out Precision Speed Solutions for the setup. Visit them at precisionsetups.gg. If you use the code POLLAK10 or BDRL, you'll get 10% off anything. Shout out Black Diamond Designs. If you need a design, let me know. I run the paint shop over there, so I can get you a good design. And shout out to Black Diamond Enterprises, which is going to be a new kind of all-inclusive iRacing company that me and some partners are putting together. So that will be coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that. And shout out to you guys for putting on a broadcast for us in the Fearless broadcast camp.
Of course. Hey, congratulations here on your second place here tonight. That was Alex Polick, your second place position winner tonight. We're going to meet in here with Travis Gilbert. Travis Gilbert brought home a third place victory here tonight. How do you feel, Travis?
Yeah, I think I won the race.
It's Austin Hobart. Austin Hobart won.
Oh.
Travis Gilbert was our first place winner.
Oh, sorry, Travis Gilbert. It's Austin Hobart. Austin Hobart. Austin Hobart.
Yes,
sorry, you are our third place winner here tonight.
That's correct,
Yep. How are you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Happy to come out here first time. Open setup. Something new. So it's a lot of fun.
This is your first time here tonight?
Yes, sir.
Well, then you can tell us firsthand here, How was the field tonight? How was the competitiveness here tonight? Was it a clean racing? Was it hard racing? Unfair?
I mean, from where I was, it was pretty clean. I can't attest to back in dirty air because that seemed to get pretty chaotic. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, with the guys up front, bunch of different setups, which is new to me. So it's fun figuring out how to change the car and stuff. So
yeah, the guys here are they're always a good group to race with. They're always clean here. What would you say your biggest problem was here tonight? What gave you the most issues here?
Yeah, just I got some damage in stage 3 at the start, and I mean it wasn't very noticeable, but at the end of the run I was definitely a little bit off pace, so just gotta clean it up, I guess.
It seemed like you were running pretty good all the way around all night.
Yeah, I felt we were gonna be fast because we qualified on pole, which was crazy. I ran like 20 practice laps, but yeah, it was pretty fun.
Alrighty, you got anybody you want to shout out here tonight?
Shout out my team, shout out Sky, shout out Hustle Fuel. Got my own code, use code HOBO for 10%. Thanks to everyone watching. Thanks to the league for putting this on. This was fun.
Alrighty, that is Austin Hobart, your 3rd place winner, and not Travis Gilbert, I promise. But that is Austin Hobart, 3rd place winner. Congratulations to him tonight. And that is the end of the driver interviews, and that is going to be the end of the stream here tonight here at Auto Club Speedway. I want to thank you guys for coming out, and of course thank you guys for dealing with my little mess ups that I have here and there. We'll get better as we keep going. But join us coming up here. Let's take a look at the schedule. Join us here Easter Sunday if you can, if you got nothing to do. Easter Sunday, bright and early morning, we will be at All American Racing, broadcasting their Easter race. We will be back Monday as well, me and Ricky, for another All American race. We'll be back on Tuesday for WWSS ARCA. That'll be at 7:20 p.m. CST. Dare will come back on Wednesday at 9 p.m. CST, sorry. Black Diamond Racing League will continue as of on Thursdays. And join us next Friday for Dare on that day as well. So again, thank you all for coming out here tonight. Congratulations to Travis G. Gilbert, Alex Pollock, and Austin Hobart. And thank you guys for putting on such a good league. We love broadcasting it, and yeah. So with that, you got anything else to say, Ricky?
Just want to thank everyone watching and tell everyone to have a great rest of your night.
Shout out to our sponsors, Premier Racing Setups. Shout out to Black Diamond Designs. Shout out to Juicy Spider Gaming Designs and Studios. Check out any of their graphical designs, or check them out if you need any graphical designs made or anything like that. Check out Puffy's Swag Shop for any of your clothing needs. He also does custom 3D printing, so if you need anything like that done, he can also do that too. Shout out to Goose's Rattlecan shop. That's me. If you need a iRacing paint, I also do iRacing paints, so I can help you out. Just get a hold of me on Discord. And with that, I think we are finally ready to say goodbye here at Auto Club. Again, thank you all for coming out here for the stream and bearing with us. And we will see you again next time. Bye-bye.